Hey everyone, Storm Shield Meteorologist Jason Myers here. Thursday, July 31st, last day of July. I apologize for my voice, have a little bit of a cold, but I feel better than I sound. Let's just put it that way. Anyway, severe weather yesterday, very, very quiet. Really, the only thing we saw was that Sharknado. Okay, we really didn't see a Sharknado unless you were watching the Sci-Fi Channel. But severe weather for the most part. 9 wind reports, 8 hail reports across the entire country. I'd say the one that made the biggest headlines, and that's not saying much yesterday, was the nasty storm that moved through Cedar Point yesterday. It dropped, looks like, quite a bit of hail on that part of the country. Today, severe weather is really limited to just the Northeast. Vermont, New Hampshire, northern Maine, and northeastern New York under a slight risk today. Strong winds, I think, are going to be the biggest threat, and there is even a possibility for some large hail as well. And the reason I think we're going to see some strong winds is we have some really nasty winds aloft, and I think those could translate a little farther to the south. We have the overall flow of things, big ridge in the west, trough in the east, and those winds are really whipping around this trough pretty quickly, and as they do, we're going to see some of those strong winds possibly translating to the surface, and we could see some pretty strong winds later on this afternoon. As for the forecast models, it looks like these storms could occur relatively early in the day, already seeing some of those storms popping up in the morning, and then as we get closer to the noon hour, seeing an actual line of storms forming, and then as we head into the afternoon, those storms just continue to move to the east and the northeast. And this severe weather isn't just limited to the northeast part of the United States. It looks like it'll also work its way into Canada there as well. But the rest of the country is staying relatively quiet. We can zoom back in and we may see the potential for some flash flooding in this general region of the country where Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, and Oklahoma all meet. Could see some heavy rain there, and then some heavy rain is possible in parts of New Mexico too. So we could be looking at some flash flooding there as well. That's really our severe weather roundup for today. As for out in the Atlantic, still watching this disturbance. It is not yet a depression, but right now it is relatively organized, and it could become a depression by as early as today, possibly tomorrow. I know we keep saying that, but it is heading into some environment that is conducive for further development, and it is relatively organized, and it looks like it could become a depression, possibly a tropical storm. The Lesser Antilles, even Puerto Rico, needs to watch this storm closely because it could strengthen to tropical storm strength by the time it reaches Puerto Rico before it looks like it's going to be one of these storms that gets close to the coast and then just moves right up along the coast. But of course, we're going to keep a close eye on this throughout the rest of the week and into the weekend and next week because this storm is just not moving that quickly. It's only moving at about 15 to 20 miles an hour at the west-northwest right now. So keeping an eye on that. Watch out for severe weather in the northeast, especially when it comes to wind and possibly some hail. Stay safe today. Like this video, subscribe to our channel. That way, I'll see you next time.